What's up, my beautiful people? Back with another video. It's your boy 88. Just did my 2 miles this morning. I've been incorporating that just because I've had so much energy from doing semen retention. Before, I'll wake up, smoke the gas or just do whatever, not really having any kind of structure. I mean, I did have a structure, but it wasn't the best that it could have been. See, as a man now, I'm really trying to focus on how can I be the best that I could be, the absolute best. And I'm really just trying to self-improve, self-develop. So I come out here, get my 2 miles in, put some headphones on, pick an audiobook of a topic that I want to listen to, turn the speed to like 1.5, so, because sometimes they talk a little slow. Turn that speed to 1.5 and I just let it go. I may not finish the whole book in a day, but typically I'm able to get like 2 books done in a week. And I just actually like to read and consume that information more so rather than just hearing the music about the killing and all that blah, blah, blah. I've also been getting away from that secular music too. Not just because I've been giving my life to God, but also just because that music is just so detrimental to your brain. It's just been so detrimental to the black community. I'm just like, no, we can do better. But to each his own, sometimes, you want that bop, you want that head nod, but that frequency, that's a whole different thing. As I'm raising my vibration and raising my frequency from retaining my seed and from, being more sober-minded, getting away from the drugs, getting away from the vices, I've been able to see how more confident I am, how more clear-minded I am. Some things that I've been able to notice while on semen retention and just no fap in general, celibacy, is just that my skin, my confidence, you attract everybody. You attract everything. Like I said in my last video, people gonna be at the gym looking at you, you know what I mean, trying to wonder what's different about him. Even women are gonna be like, what's different about him? You understand what I'm saying? Because they can sense something like that. Because a lot of guys, the difference is a lot of guys, they chase women. I was in the gym the other day. This dude was just talking to these 2 girls. They was on the stair climber. They ignoring him. And he just over there talking, and he just finally gets up like, okay, bet. But the whole time, King, you should never did that. You don't have to approach them. They're going to approach you. Let them give you those choosing signals. You understand what I mean? And then from there, you have to determine, do they qualify to be in your life? You got to determine, do they qualify to be in your life? Plain and simple. So, I've been having more energy, waking up, staying off that gas, saving money, and I just feel much more better about myself in general. But we're not stopping here. My goal with semen retention is just to maximize how can I be the best person, the best man that I can be. I don't have any kids right now, I'm not married, but that is something that I want in the future. So I'm just like, if I can build this foundation better, solid, not build my foundation on sand, build my foundation on rock, lean on the Lord and Savior, my Jesus Christ, we can do a lot of great things. So like I said, I just been on the walk this morning, did my 2 miles, put the audiobook on, put the speed to 1.5, because sometimes they talk a little bit slow. And I've just been focusing on that self-development. I've really been structuring my days on some military type stuff. Structuring my days on some military type stuff, waking up at a certain time, going to bed at a certain time, making sure I eat at these certain windows, and just not really leaving any space in my day for those devils to come up and appear, because they are going to appear. When you're purging yourself of those impurities, you're going to feel like you're anxious. You're going to feel like you can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't do this, because you're doing something different. Anytime you take away a certain addiction, there's going to be a void there, and you have to fill that void with something positive, or you're going to become addicted to something else. You understand what I'm saying? So for like a lot of people who quit porn, right, they become addicted to their cell phone. A lot of people who quit alcohol, they become addicted to smoking. Or a lot of people who quit smoking, they become addicted to alcohol because they want to feel something. But I'm like, bro, why do you have to be so codependent on something? Because I read in this book this morning, actually, it was like when you're dependent on one thing, it's like wind, right? One set of wind is going to blow you another way, and the wind is going to blow you the next way. You're not solid. What do you believe in? What are you standing on as a man? Understand? So through semen retention, no fap, y'all gotta do it for much more reasons than just to attract women. Cause that should be the last thing. They're always gonna be there, but your goals are not. Those women are always gonna be there. And if she really qualifies for you, she will understand that you got your purpose is before her. I believe it should be God first, your purpose, family, then your woman. And if you can't really fall in line with that, you don't qualify to be in my life. I don't know about you guys and how you really want to validate and structure your life, but that's my depth chart. You know what I'm saying? God, my purpose, my family, and then if I'm dealing with a woman, her. It has to be that, because a lot of times back in the day, I've been grinding, doing my thing. I get with a woman and I fall off. Why? Because I put her above my purpose. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for that. Because if you read this book, it's by David Data, The Way of the Superior Man. I'll link that down in the description. I first heard about it from Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. But since then, I have listened to that book 3 times, about 4 hours. But like I said, I put that speed on about 1.5. And sometimes, you know, you're gonna miss some things. So my second and third time listening, I was able to hear things. The book that I was reading this morning was The Art of Getting Money. That's from like the 1800s, and they still spitting game. Still spitting game. It's really that book really wasn't even about getting money. It was about keeping money, because it's really easy to get money. It's really easy. Once you're on that certain frequency, money's gonna come to you. But can you keep that thing? You understand what I'm saying? Keeping money is a behavior too. So I know I was talking about semen retention, but as you can see, as a man, it carries over in so many different ways, so many different facets of life. So you really have to look at yourself as a plant, right? If you're not pouring into yourself and watering your mental garden, you're gonna have a bunch of weeds, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be cluttered, it's not gonna be clear. You're not even gonna know where to start. You're not even gonna know where to plow, for those who understand that. Retain your seed, man. Save it for that one woman who's worth it, because there's been too many times, in my case, I've given it to women who I don't even deem worth it. Yes, ma'am. Trying to speak some truth. But as you see, we got women attracted right now. Like I said in my other video, it's gonna be the older woman. The older woman gonna speak for real. They gonna holler at you, but they say it in subtle ways. They know their time is up. They past their prime, but still, it's cool. I allow it. But I'm not gonna entertain it. That's the difference. See, the thing about, you know, being a high value man, retaining your seed, you're gonna notice when, like I said, you're gonna attract people. People give you them head nods. People give you them smiles. People open them doors for you. People just treat you like the king that you're supposed to be, because they recognize your true raw power. When you're on that semen retention as a king, you feel what I'm saying? You don't have to walk around saying, I'm this, I'm that. They know. You know. You are him. I am him. What does God say? I am. I am. I am him. Whatever you say after I am, you merge in that with your eternity, because there's no such thing as time. All we got is the past and the future. As soon as I say right now, that's even in the past. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm gonna be making more of these videos on semen retention. But before I get away, make sure y'all hit the notification bell. I'm dropping every day. Make sure y'all tap in with me. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. If anything resonates with you, holler at me. If y'all want to have a talk, hit me up. I'm on TikTok. I'm on IG, but I'm really not on there all the time. I put my email down, so if y'all want to hit me up, holler at me, send me some questions. Peace and love.